beekeeper. My grandfather started keeping bees in 1889, and I was born in the industry. All beekeepers are crazy except me. All beekeepers are crazy for going into beekeeping. My grandfather was crazy. But all my life, beekeeping has been sort of the red-headed stepchild of agriculture. People in agriculture knew we were necessary, but there was plenty of bees around, and come pollinate my crops and get out of the way and let us forget you for the rest of the year. Then CCD came along, and there was a shortage of bees, and that's when it really hit home to the rest of agriculture and to the population in general of how important bees were. Up until that time, we were sort of like Cinderella in the kitchen, mopping the floor and sweeping and washing dishes and so on. But when CCD hit, we became Cinderella at the grand ball. Right now, beekeeping is on the top of the pile. And everybody in agriculture knows that if beekeeping falls, we're the lead domino. There's going to be other things falling as well. And beekeeping is in the best light ever in the public size. We have more and more people going into beekeeping. Many of you are very new to beekeeping. Some of you are not into beekeeping, but have come here today just to find out a little bit more about it because they're interested in it. When I worked with the state, I retired about 9 years ago, I think. When I retired, there was less than 200,000 hives in the state of Florida. Now there's somewhere close to 350,000, almost double the number of colonies in the last year. When I retired, there was less than 1,000 beekeepers. Now there's over 2,500, more than double the number of beekeepers. When I retired, there were 6 local beekeeping associations in the state. Now there's over 35. When I retired, we did not have an extension agent. Malcolm Sanford had retired before me, and we didn't have an extension agent for a number of years. Now we have the best extension agent in the United States, and probably the best in the world. Beekeeping has really risen to the top of the pile. I'm retired now, and I'm in the bee business on a smaller scale, and I keep trying to cut back and not have so much to do. But when you lived all your life, when beekeeping was down on the bottom of the pile, and all of a sudden, we're on the top of the pile. And it's hard to cut back when you're on the top. This is the most exciting time in recent beekeeping history. I think it was probably a very exciting time back in the later part of the 1800s when there were so many things being invented within the beekeeping industry, the extractor, the movable frame hives, all of those things. And there were a lot of people going into the business full time. And at that time, it was unheard of for somebody to keep bees full time. I suspect at the time my grandfather went into the bee business, it was an exciting time. And to me now, it is the most exciting time in beekeeping in my life. In the last 2 or 3 years, we in the state of Florida, the beekeepers in the state of Florida, the Florida State Beekeepers Association, has obtained a honey standard, the first one in the nation. We have a cottage industry bill that has passed the legislature that allows small-scale beekeepers to bottle their honey and sell it legally. And we have just recently gotten the bee protection law passed by the legislature, which means that cities and counties and different municipalities cannot outlaw bees. Only the Department of Agriculture can regulate where bees are kept. A lot of people are a little bit confused about that. They think that somebody's going to have to come out and tell you where you keep your bees. You keep your bees anywhere you want. If your neighbor complains, then the Department of Agriculture inspector is going to have to come out and see if you're keeping your bees in the proper manner for an urban area. And if you're not, they will tell you you'll have to move. But if you are, they'll tell the neighbor you're in compliance, and they'll let you keep them there. The biggest thing with this new law is going to be being a good neighbor. If you're a good neighbor and keep your neighbors from complaining, then it'll be all right. But the city can't tell you that you can't keep bees in an urban area. We have accomplished more